Hi, it's day two at Cine Expo 2022. I'm on the CineGreen stand in there. Thanks for talking to us. Actually, has the show been good for you? It looks pretty busy, actually.
It's actually we're supposed, we thought like there will be a lot of interest, and but we are we decided to put a big sign today, sold out, and go home. No, it's crazy. It's really crazy. We just sent all our guys back yesterday so they can start producing more units. It's crazy. The demand and it's crazy. We're overwhelmed. Really,
that's excellent.
Super cool. Yeah, we're happy.
So just talk me over the products actually, because they do look fascinating.
Yeah. So what we decided, I'm a DP actually, and I shoot a lot of car commercials. Did features before and everything. And the thing is, we don't care about the environment. You kind of care, but at the end of the day, we have diesel generators. We throw our garbage. We shoot in national reserves, and whatever, the game. So this is kind of my karma coming back thing. I got the contacts with the manufacturer, and then I decided let's change it. So what we have here is we have the smaller one. It's the next gen 25. It has 25 kilowatt hours, 50 kilowatts. Yeah. So you can run a base camp with it. You can run LED sets with 4Ks or anything like this. You can stack them in a way you just daisy chain them, and then you just double, triple, or whatever the power. You can charge them and draw power at the very first time. That's great. So you can even, if you have a house, you're shooting at a location on a house, on a private house, you just run a house cable into the generator, charge it while you draw the power. Of course, even if you have an M90 up and running on this one, the house power wouldn't compensate for it, but it gives you a little bit more. Yeah. And then during lunch break, you just charge with that little power, and you just leave it overnight, and it's going to be fully charged on the next day.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Nice. If you charge it with a 32 amp, it's going to be full in 4 hours. Yeah. And the next order we're getting next month, they already has the car changing plug, so you can leave it anywhere in Europe at any car station and charge it, and it's going to be filled in 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So you have one on set, you have another one on the next road, and a PA, because the weight allows, I don't know the international rules, but in Germany, your driver license when you're a young guy, you can only tow up to a certain amount of kilograms, and we're safe with this one. So even a PA can exchange the generators during lunch break or whenever. It's super cool.
I'm not surprised you've had a lot of interest, to be honest.
No, we were very happy, and it's very reliable. It's not a startup or anything. This has been in the market for 4 years on construction sites, so it's totally tested and everything. And film set is war, but construction site is kind of a dirty war. Yeah. And you don't need to balance that thing. You can run it upside down. You don't need to ground it. It's you don't need to take care of the phases, the ballast. There's a huge brain in there that takes care of everything. You can go 120% for a certain amount of time, if you start up an HMI. We had it on a helicopter to bring it up in the Swiss mountains because there was thin air, a diesel generator wouldn't work.
Of course, yes.
It's super cool, and it comes on a trailer, but you just pull those 4 plugs and it's yours. You just take it away. It's only 650 kilograms. And because this is cool, we thought, while this is cool, let's be even cooler. And then we have the big one, which has 145 kilowatt hours, 100 kilowatts. And this even has a 125 plug, so you can run your 18K with it. And it's also, you can charge and draw at the same time. It's great, and we're still working on it. The problem is we're a little bit fighting with hazard transportation regulations. Yeah. So this is the biggest we can go for now. We're technically there's more space in there, so we can even double the power, but we're not allowed because of the dangerous hazard reports. But they're changing all these regulations now. There are new numbers, new UN numbers, and this will allow us to double the power within the same size. And then you have like 300 kilowatt per hours on set, and this is.
And that's still not a massive footprint, is it?
No, it's super cool. It's really, of course, it's a truck, but if you look at the big diesel generators these days, on a 7.5 ton truck, they produce like 150 kilowatts, polluting the air. But the big thing is the soundproofness around it. And we don't have it.
Noise is always
they're on. You don't hear anything. Even if there would be nobody in the hall, you don't hear it. It's just a small fan in the laptop, like the same noise. That's it.
Yeah, that is fantastic. I can understand why people are going mad over them.
Yeah, no, and we're happy. It's. You come to set in the morning. The first thing you see is the generator blowing the black air just to power the coffee machine and catering. And then, but you still have to put a light on the other face to balance the faces or something like this. And people don't really care. They just keep on plugging in, and then the balance goes wrong. For the rental house, you have a lot of maintenance on diesel generators. Like every 400 hours, you kind of spend €1,000 just on maintenance. On this one here, like every few months, you take out the air filter, you just clean it like this, put it back in, that's it. So maintenance, also the fuel. I mean, just to fill up this one is €20. That's nothing.
I mean, that it's, quite apart from the environmental benefits, there's huge cost benefits, aren't there?
Absolutely. I mean, of course, at the beginning, it's like, oh wow, batteries are expensive. It's a new development and everything. It's more expensive than a regular generator, but not like double, triple, or anything. And it pays off over the time. I mean, for production, it's like the refill is cheaper. For the rental house or the owner, it's the maintenance. It's much lower. It's very reliable. You can track it. It has a GPS built in. It has a SIM card built in. You can read all the data on your laptop. The gaffer on set gets a warning if you're down to 10 or 15%, and all these things. So it's very reliable. And there's, like in Germany, you'll get money back if you shoot green. So they will compensate for the amount of money you're spending. You have to spend on green shooting. So it's not a win-win. It's a win-win-win-win-win-win-win.
That is excellent. Well, I'm glad the show has been a success for you. I mean, it's a good show, and taken off the ground really quickly, I think. And everyone I've been talking to is they've got a success story.
No, I'm very happy, and it's also, I mean, it's, of course there's always the business side, but it makes me happy because I'm a DP for 30 years now, and I'm happy to give something back to the environment, what we did, and it makes me feel good. It's cool. It's, as I said, it's win-win-win, for everybody.
Well, thanks for spending the time to talk to us.
Thank you so much.
I hope the rest of day 2 is good as well.
Yes, great.
You won't be able to satisfy the orders. That's the problem.
Great. And if you need to charge your phone or anything, guys, come here. You're happy to. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.